Good morning, guys. Somehow I managed to actually wake up before 9 a.m. Whoop whoop. It's because I'm supposed to take out the trash and I probably should have taken it out like 30 minutes ago, but that's okay. I'm doing my darndest not to crawl back into bed. Like I got dressed really quickly. Like I put on jeans. So hopefully I'll stay up. I'm gonna go get some cold water and probably immediately start working on editing yesterday's vlog because I didn't do that last night. I don't want to do it. I am currently uploading day 4 right now onto the channel, and my vlogs are getting so short. I feel bad, but you know, life happens, so it's fine. It's like 10:17. It's loading, it's processing, and doing its thing. But I wanted to tell you my reading plans for today, so I'm going to try and finish Waybearer today. I feel like I've been reading it for like 2 days now. Oh my god. I mean, honestly, I'm just being hard on myself, but like it's fine. But I'm also gonna probably finish Blackout today, so I'm gonna finish 2 books today and hopefully start a 3rd one. Well, technically, after I finish these 2, I would have finished 4 books this week, which is impressive as all hell. But yeah, so those are the reading plans. Finish these 2 books. Really, I think that's all that's feasible for me because I do have a I do have a self-tape to do, which I care immensely about. Obviously, those are job opportunities, every single one, and they're fun to do. So I'm gonna do that, but I also think I should like fix up my hair, just start getting ready for the day. I mean, I did get dressed already, which I'm so proud of. I didn't show you the fit in the mirror. Let's do it. My room's a mess, so ignore it. But I'm wearing pants. Look at me go. I haven't done this in days. Yes, that's how you know today's gonna be a good day. Yeah, but now I'm gonna go make breakfast, get more water, and actually make coffee and stuff. Apparently 10 or 11 a.m. is just the time for breakfast. I keep not eating earlier, but it's fine. Whatever. What happens, happens. Okay, I've made my breakfast. It may look weird, but it's just eggs and toast. But my toast, I put pesto on it because I ran out of butter. So eventually I'll buy that. But the most important thing, I got my coffee. I'm so excited. But it is 11 a.m. already. T-minus 3 hours to live show. And I still want to work on my lines, do my hair. Ooh, there's always like crap in my hair. Whatever. Yeah. To do my lines, do my hair. Words are hard. I forgot what I was gonna say. I'm gonna eat breakfast. I just finished my breakfast. Very yummy. But I did want to remind you guys before the end of the video, because I always remember at the end of the video all the things that I'm doing, and I'm like, I feel panicked and rushed. But now today, taking a breath, doing things early. If you don't know, I am doing a special offer on my Patreon for my Sunshine tier, my $10 tier, to get a sticker. This is the sticker. I designed it. It's an illustration I made like a few months ago, and I finally decided to do something with it. So I printed stickers, and so if you join my Patreon during the special offer, my $10 tier, you get a sticker and a handwritten note from me. And yeah, I'm in love with it. I hope to continue making more items like this in the future. So definitely don't miss out your chance. I'm not going to be using this design, or you're not going to see this sticker ever again. So get it before it's out forever. Link in the description. Okay, now I have to do work. Ew. Not ill. I'm happy. I'm grateful. Work is a good thing. Yes. Good morning. It's actually the next day. Yesterday ended up being pretty exhausting. And the funny thing is, look, you can't, I framed it so my bun's cut off, but look how big my bun is. Okay. Just had to share. So funny. Okay, I'm a little tired. I just woke up and I'm like, ooh, I should finish this vlog, and then I gotta edit it and upload it. So that's what I'm gonna do. But since it's so short, I figured I would do something special for y'all. Ugh, my voice. Ew, ew. I apologize for my morning voice. But yeah, literally yesterday I read like if my voice can get it together. Yesterday I literally read like 18 pages of Blackout, so I still have to finish it, but I will. And I did not touch Waybearer at all, so I thought I would do something a little special instead and show you how I annotate books. And there are levels to my annotation. We were talking about it in the chat in one of the reading sprints I've done. And there are books where I tried to do the full 9 yards of annotation. Let me show you examples of what I normally do when annotating and what I strive to do, but really honestly I don't bother to do anymore. So if you don't recognize this without the dust jacket, it is The Starless Sea by, I forget the author's name. Let's see, Erin Morgenstern. So this is The Starless Sea. I like the US like hardcover without the dust jacket. The dust jacket just looks a little cheesy in my opinion. But if you can't tell, there were so many annotations. I gave this a 4-star. I really liked the writing of it. I think the love story wasn't as believable. Like, I have notes, but like still thoroughly enjoyed. It's a little dusty. I still thoroughly enjoyed this enough to, like, when I started reading it, I was like, I'm annotating it. And when I first started it, I really thought it was gonna be a 5-star. Like, it was giving me all the Narnia magical vibes. Like, I would underline, I don't know if you guys can see this. As you can see here, I flagged it with a red thing and I put cool quote. The quote says, "Call a moment with meaning, a moment that changes the moments that follow." I just thought it was very cool and I decided to underline it. I don't know when I decided to start annotating so aggressively, but it had to be early on. I also put this one for a wow moment. So that's, I tried to explain my color theory. So red tabs are cool moments, blue is wow or like question moments. So like when they say not yet. So, and so the son of a fortune teller does not find his way to the starless sea, not yet. I just thought it was very ominous and I really liked it. And then another cool quote here. Reading a novel, he supposes, is like playing a game where all the choices have been made for you ahead of time by someone who is much better at this particular game. It was just so cute. Ooh, and then I got notes here. Let's see. Like this book. Weird, I love it. Let's see what it says. Okay. Zachary cannot tell if it is a novel or a short story collection or perhaps a story within a story. I'm like, LOL, this book, right? Because there's stories within a story. So this one I annotated pretty heavily because I thought a lot of the sentences were just really cool. Like, I just added a lot of questions. I was like, I was trying to figure out all the clues. So yeah, this is a book I annotated and really enjoyed. So this is like when I actually feel like annotating. I got the tabs, a color coding system, yeah. But I don't do this to every book. I'll show you what I do regularly. Let's see, aha. Okay, so this one, Strange the Dreamer, another book I love. And I think I really do want to annotate as aggressively as I annotated The Starless Sea, but I just haven't gotten around to it yet. But what I tend to do is while reading, I'll just underline bits and go like, ah, or like, wow, Ghost of the Dead. Ooh, that's not a spoiler, but fun. Oh, there was another one. So I have a bunch of things underlined here. Oh, that might be a spoiler. So I underlined, I was trying to figure out all the clues of like what the hell is going on. The great white bird, then called Wraith. I have a bunch of like guesses in the margins. She sees dreams. Ooh. Yeah, look, and at the end of this, blue people have powers and can see ghosts probably dying. Then Orserai communicate with people of Weep to help them mourn. Can people of Weep not see all the blue people? Or I'm trying to figure out what's happening with the blue people. I love it. And I love that during this, I'm like, oh, look at this annotation. Shit's gonna get fucked up around here. So during part 2, I was like, it's gonna get ugly. So yeah, this is how I feel like I normally annotate. And this was during my first read of Strange the Dreamer. I haven't reread it. I really want to because I know it's going to be fun. But yeah, I just add little notes that I can see. What I recently started doing, so this is what I normally do. What I recently started doing is I will tab the side of the book. I don't know if you can tell. I have these little dots on the side of the book, so that way I can flip to my annotation a little easier. So here, little annotation here. I think deep down we're all afraid that things could be better, afraid to find out that all the evil, all the suffering we ignore could have been prevented. We could have cared enough if we only cared enough to try. See? Ooh, damn. So yeah. So I have tabs on the side, like where all my annotations are, which helps me find them just a little bit easier. So yeah, I don't know if you can tell. So that's like my lazy annotating, because I like don't always like having all the tabs out. The only other book I can find right now that I've annotated is The Black Witch by Laurie Forrest. She just talks about race in such an interesting way, because in this world there's a lot of different species and all their religions have different like opinions of each other, and it's just interesting how they're all like manipulated to believe certain things. Let me, I guess, try and find maybe one annotation. See, but this one I didn't even underline. I just tabbed pages. I am so random. Let's see. You haven't followed politics because you haven't had to. That's an important quote, because I feel like people were calling out the main girl. She's like the token like girl who is realizing white privilege for the first time, and it's like, yeah, you don't have to follow politics because you don't have to. It doesn't affect you. It doesn't change the laws in which you live, where other people are literally like not allowed to live in certain places, not allowed to work certain jobs, so they have to know what's going on because it impacts their life greatly. And another one here says, were they truly demons or slowly driven mad from the cruelty inflicted on them? Let's see, and then this one I just wrote a note saying, I'm totally not crying right now, which means that I was. There's interesting parts in that book, but honestly, for some reason I can't find another book. I feel like I've done this dot method a few times, but I don't exactly remember the book. But the next thing I wanted to talk about is what makes me annotate a book. Like what is the pull towards it. I feel like if a book is giving me really, really fun vibes, when I first picked up Raybearer and I was sucked into the story, I think I just start annotating when the book gets fun for me, where I'm either guessing. So with Strange the Dreamer, while reading, I have annotations in here where I'm guessing like what's happening with the blue people, what's happening here and there, and I'm like, I wrote all my guesses in, so it's really fun to like go back and see what I was thinking the very first time I read it. I love trying to guess plot twists and things like that. It's just a lot of fun. So I think whilst reading this book, because it was fun to figure it out, I was like, okay, I'm gonna write it down. I want to like kind of remember all these weird thoughts that I'm having. This one, I think I just liked the drops of wisdom that were happening. Same with The Starless Sea, when you have really good points being made about like your own path in life and women and men being equal. I enjoyed it thoroughly. So it depends, because like I also decided to start annotating Black Witch halfway through the book. So and it's not that I wasn't enjoying the first half. I just didn't feel like I needed to annotate it. It probably felt like, you know, a fun fantasy, and then started dropping little wisdom bombs, and I was like, okay sis, okay. And I pulled out my highlighter and stuff. Oh, and sometimes I highlight them. I literally do not have a consistent method, which is, I don't know, I don't think it's a problem. I don't think I care enough to be like, oh, the books need to be annotated the same. But I feel like what's most common for me is, yeah, dotting the side of the page and just underlining the sentence that brought like the oh wow, like I enjoyed that line, or what the F's going on. I've done that too. So that's how I annotate, just letting y'all know. It's messy. It's really messy. I feel like other booktubers have like really aesthetic like supplies and tools and stuff, and I'm over here like having the ugliest handwriting while underlining and while taking notes, because I like, for me, taking care of the book, taking care of the physical book, sure, is important to me. I'm starting now to dog ear pages because I'm like, okay, that won't affect like the spine of the book or anything like that, or the cover of it. So I try and keep like it intact, but when it comes to like the inside, I'm like, I'm gonna write on it and I'm gonna underline it and highlight it, and if it looks ugly, it's my fault, my bad, but it's okay because it's my book. So yeah, I'm gonna carry on because I really need to finish this vlog and upload it. But today's spotlight is Chibi Reading. I love their content. They give such good book recommendations, and I feel like, I don't know, I love their energy. You really just need to go check out their videos. It's amazing. Like,
wrap up because your girl is backed up on wrap ups. So I think I'm just gonna call this like a quarterly, semi-quarterly wrap up. Okay, so the first book I read for Readathon at the end of February was Remote Control by Readathon.
Okay, reading taste, impeccable. You see Ray Bear in the background? Impeccable. We stan. We love her. Okay, so go check her out. And the YouTube spotlight for the comments, let's see what we have here. Oh, let's shout out Catherine, literally the sweetest being. I always see them commenting every single like video basically, and I just really appreciate them. And they also tend to visit the reading sprints and live shows I do all the time. So I haven't been able to join the readathon, but have been enjoying the videos. Thank you so much. You always watch the videos and it warms my flippin' soul. Lastly, make sure to check out my Patreon. Right now I have an exclusive offer. If you sign up for my $10 tier, you get a sticker for this month, for the month of August. A exclusive design that will only be to Patreon. So when they're gone, they're gone. But I'm so excited to be doing more physical items, so definitely check out my Patreon below if you would like to. I think I mentioned that earlier in the video too, but whatever. But yeah, that's this video. As you can see, I am chaotic energy at its fullest, morning voice, a bun that matches the size of my head, and annotating like, you know, I don't give an F, because I really don't. I think that's the important thing. Annotate the way you like, because it's for you. Well, that is it for today's video. So I read a total of like 18 pages. We just gonna pretend that this day didn't happen. I mean, yeah, it was a tiring day. But I hope this video gave you more sunshine, and I'll see you in the next one.